I quote Tim Hardy, the Burmese co-chairman of this organization. Tim said, "There are no Hamidian massacres, no gas chambers, no killing fields. There are no Janjaweed shooting from the backs of camels. The weapon of choice in this genocide is subtle and it's insidious. It's massive and brilliantly conceived. The instrument of genocide is the mile after mile, the hundreds of IDP camps in northern Uganda." I'd like to read quickly, I hope, I'll do it from my notes here. The 1948 Convention on Genocide established genocide as a crime under international law. Article 2 established any acts committed with the intent to destroy in whole or in part a nation, a national, ethnical, racial, or religious group by 1, killing members of that group, causing serious mental or bodily harm, deliberately inflicting conditions of life calculated to bring about its physical destruction in part or in whole, imposing measures to prevent births and forcible transfer of children from one group to the other. We believe that the conditions inside the camps, the forced incarceration, that these have created the conditions of an intentional genocide. Now, the doors of the camps are open now, and thankfully most of them are empty. The people going home are facing horrible problems. They're facing extreme poverty, a drought at this point that's decimated crops. There's land grabbing by people from all factions. The discovery of oil in Amuru, of course, probably means that many people will continue to be displaced and treated as marginal citizens on their own land. Hopefully the government and outside entities can shine light on this situation and remedy the horrible things that are still facing the people. I think about 500,000 people remain in camps. A lot of them disabled women, children, people that are unable to establish a life. Now, first I think I'd like to get back to the camps for just a minute. During the height of the camps, the conditions were terrible, as you know. A year ago, I think statistics said that the highest PTSD rates, post-traumatic stress syndrome rates, in the whole world were in northern Uganda. Inside the camps, the leading cause of death among women was suicide. Suicide was not even a concept, I understand, within the Acholi culture. The whole way of life for the Acholis, which all of my Acholi friends assure me was beautiful and warm and kind and encompassing. It's like the whole way of life is destroyed. You know, men have turned to alcoholism. So many of the men had been killed. HIV/AIDS was used as a weapon. HIV positive soldiers were sent to the camps in northern Uganda to rape the women and spread AIDS. So the HIV rate in the camps has been much, much higher than in other parts of the country. The death rate, to say that the internment in the camps, that 90% of the people of the north were forced into the camps, and 95% of Acholis, which I've heard statistics of like between 2 million and 2.5 million people. The first responsibility of any government is to protect its own people. We feel that this government has failed in that policy, and we hope that it will take up the cause of protection, most resolutely. I think in ending up, I think these things, I'm here because I'm not an Acholi, I'm not a Ugandan, but I think these issues become the responsibility of the world, that, none of us, no society can function if part of the society is marginalized. So I urge you all to keep a light shining on this, to join us in the campaign to end genocide in Uganda now. We have a form we will be distributing. If you like, it's a resource list, so you can read these things. I dress pretty for the conference, but underneath I have my campaign this is the End Genocide in Uganda t-shirt. I can provide you with one if you want. We have bumper stickers. Let's keep the light shining on this until every last IDP is home and peace and prosperity returns to the beautiful country and people of northern Uganda. Thank you.